We target strippers.
With bad loans.
And they're all cash rich.
Woo! Not going to be able to refinance.
On all my loans?
What do you mean all your loans?
I have 5 houses and a condo.
The Big Short. This movie has a lot of familiar faces in it, but the 3 main ones in this movie are Christian Bale, Steve Carell, and Ryan Gosling. I am really glad I saw this movie today because it really reminded me of why I fucking love movies so much. This is one of those movies, I don't know if I was in the zone to go see it. I really didn't know much about it, honestly. I didn't really watch, I think I saw one trailer with it. But I went in and the whole time I was just engaged. I was so mesmerized by all the dialogue. The performances in this, I feel like everyone was playing something I haven't really seen before. I mean, even Christian Bale, right at the beginning of the movie, you notice one of his eyes is kind of like going off. I thought he had like a lazy eye. I was like, what the hell is going on with his eye? And it turned out, I guess the guy in real life had a glass eye, and they kind of portray that, and it was really interesting. I wasn't expecting that. Also, Steve Carell, he's usually doing comedies or something like that. He did do Foxcatcher, where he played a more serious, kind of creepy role. But in this movie, he just kind of plays like this frustrated, pissed off guy, and I love that. It was one of those movies where there's a lot of arguing and a lot of discussions going on, but whenever they're arguing, I just always get engaged, and I'm just like, fuck yeah! Whenever they're like pointing out how someone's a fucking idiot or something.
You know what? I'm pissed off.
American people.
We're getting screwed by the big banks.
And I am getting madder and madder.
It's unbelievable.
Then this guy walks into my office and says,
there's some shady stuff going down.
But basically, this movie is about the whole housing market mortgage crash from a few years ago, which at that time in real life, I was just getting out of high school. And I mean, you hear about that stuff on the news a lot of times, but you really don't know what's going on. This movie really tries to explain it to you. And the way they try to explain a lot of the stuff in this movie are both positive and negative for me. On one hand, I'm not going to give away what they do, but they try to basically dumb it down for us in a really creative way. Whenever they're talking about complicated stuff, you'll kind of be like, what the hell are they talking about? And then it'll say, you probably don't know what you're talking about, so let's explain it like this. And they'll do something interesting, and I'm like, oh, okay. But then maybe I'm just an idiot, but I still didn't really get it. I mean, I got some of the basic stuff, but honestly, a lot of the stuff they're saying in this movie, it's just over my head. I don't understand CDOs and mortgage terms and all that stuff. It's just something that I just don't get. But even with being an idiot like myself, which I'm sure some of you out there will be just like me going, I feel stupid because I don't know what they're talking about. You're still going to get the idea of what's going on with the movie. You'll understand what's going on. But I also know there's a couple people in the theater that I think were real estate agents or something, because they'd be talking about something, I don't know what the hell they're talking about, and then all of a sudden I'd hear the guy go, oh, that asshole, I can't believe he's doing that. And I'd be like, I don't know what he's talking about. Also, the way they film this movie is a little interesting, you know. Usually, it's not just like super high def, crystal clear, big wide shots or anything like that. It's almost feels like you're there interviewing these guys, because sometimes they just look directly at the camera and speak to you. And sometimes the camera's like out of focus and stuff, but like on purpose, which made the movie more like personal because it felt like they were talking directly to you. And I really liked that. So in the end, guys, this movie had great acting, great dialogue. It was informative and educational at the same time as being entertaining. The only negative being that maybe it's just me being an idiot, but it was kind of confusing. But I have to give this movie marriage material. Gotta go out and see this movie, guys. So guys, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. And if you're not familiar with my movie rating system, please click the little eye in the top of the screen and watch my video explaining it. And stick around after this if you want to see some more movie reviews, if you can handle it. Go.